Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get in that description box, hit that link tree. You know where to find me. Plus 20% off all green gear. Promo code FATHER. All caps. Apparently we are forgotten about. 20% off all green gear, including new designs. More new ones coming. Promo code FATHER. All caps. So today I'm going to my son's field trip, at the Sacramento Zoo. And as you can see, I'm driving by myself and not on that tube of insanity called a school bus that has 2 kindergarten classes on it. You can boil that down to 2 words. No, thank you. I will ride there in silence and peace, because when I get there and I get my group of 3 little boy kindergartners, peace will not be a part of the equation. But what I'm going to talk about is what I had to go through to get to go on the field trip with my child that I made or I helped make and I take care of. So first thing we had to do was get a tuberculosis test. Now I've been on field trips with my daughter pre-sweet and sour sniffles debacle. So maybe this is some post sweet and sour sniffles residue. I'm not sure. But like I said, we lived in a much more liberal area than this, and none of this was necessary. It was basically, fortunately, there were too many parents volunteering. So the only thing that we had to worry about when going on a field trip with my daughter's class was get your name on the list quick or it will fill up. That's a good thing. More parental involvement is key. But I had to get a tuberculosis test, which I haven't gotten since I was in the service. Hadn't even heard the word tuberculosis since then, but I'm not sure. And I had to pay $50 for it. I had to pay $50 for a tuberculosis test. Now, why a tuberculosis test? I'm not sure, but I had to take one. And then I had to go get fingerprinted. Now, I have no problem if you're a coach or something like that, or a child care provider, or you work with kids on a regular basis. Yes, fingerprint the shit out of them every week. I don't care. You can't vet someone enough that's going to be entrusted with your children. But why do I need a fingerprint scan to go on a field trip for 5 or 6 hours? That shit is weird. Like, are you telling me I'm not clean enough to be with my kids on a field trip? You ever been around a bunch of 6-year-old boys? They need to get tested before we go around them. You kidding me? Run a black light over your 6-year-old boy. You'll be repulsed. Matter of fact, last week my son was at t-ball practice and it was a little warm as it gets around these parts. And he had ran out of water, but he had a bunch of ice in his little water bottle thing. So I turn around, he's already has it open, and he's distributing ice to all of his teammates. Okay, he's handing it out, so I don't got to worry about him getting more germs, but I don't know about them. But he's taking it out, handing it out, and then one of his teammates, one of the kids, one of the younger ones, I think he's like 5, he had glow-in-the-dark snot coming out of his face. He takes the ice out of his mouth and throws it back in the container. Time out. I ran over there and grabbed that shit from my son and dumped it out. I cannot let you consume what that little boy just put in there. But that shit was so weird. It's some California shit. Let me know in the comment section, are other parents seeing this around the country? Why these tests and the fingerprinting to go on a field trip? I'm not going to be volunteering in the classroom for the rest of the year, once a week or whatever. This is it. Field trip. They're out of school in like 15 days or something. But that's what we had to do to go on the damn field trip. And then my wife couldn't go because it takes 2 weeks to process the fingerprints. And she didn't get them done in time. What happened? Field trip. You want to be a chaperone? Yes. No. See ya. Not now. They're sticking a flashlight up your ass, fingerprints, tuberculosis. I'm surprised they didn't need blood in a background check. Come on. We're just going to the zoo, guys. You know what's going to happen at the zoo? We're going to get to the zoo. We're going to look at the animals. We're going to go by a gift shop. They're going to beg to get some overpriced shit. We're going to eat some lunch, and we out. Now, again, if you're going to be working around children on a regular basis, scan away. Fingerprints, background check, I don't give a shit. But for a parent to come on the field trip with their kid, that's a bit much. And like I said, I paid $50 for a tuberculosis test. Then I had to come back in a week for the results. Like if I have tuberculosis, it's a little late for a test, isn't it? Wouldn't I have some symptoms? Tuberculosis? Wouldn't I have a bit of a cough? Wouldn't I have a bit of a cough? Maybe some other things to let me know that I have tuberculosis. That's not a shocker if you get a positive tuberculosis test. But that's where we are, 2022. Complete medical examination to go with your kids to the fucking zoo. But I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fun. I got one of his friends in his group. It's me and 3 kids. So this will be something. But 2 of them, I know he's friends with one of them, so it's going to be great. But it's going to be loud. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.